Hi, we're Britt and Mike, and this is Leah. We're converting our 2021 Ford Transit van into a home on wheels. Last week, we started on our freshwater plumbing system, and in this week's video, we're putting some of the finishing touches on our bench seat and adding new window shades to the van.
You know I'll get paint all over that hinge.
For sure.
Hi guys, welcome to a new week in the van build. I'm on vacation this week from work, so I'm so excited I get to help Mike out this week. We are taking a short week because we are going on vacation on Wednesday, but it's Monday morning and we're gonna start with painting our bench seat. So first coat is primer, and I have about an hour until it's too hot outside to paint, so we're gonna get started on that now. Alright, so my bench is primed. We did the top, the front, and the side that's going to be visible, that's going to be basically up against the driver's seat. We didn't do this side because it's just going to be up against the shower wall anyway, so when it's all screwed in you won't see it. So yeah, now it's just a waiting game. The can of paint that we bought says that it has to be applied when the air and the surface is less than 90 degrees, and it is 95 outside, so we're gonna wait until this evening when it cools off a little to do the first coat of gray, but I'm so excited to see the gray. I forgot that I had a Minion Band-Aid on in that last clip, but it's too late now, so just enjoy it. I cut my finger while washing a knife, and now I look like this.
Cute.
Anyway, this is a funny video to be filming because this is episode 36 of our van build series, which means more or less it's been about 36 weeks that we've been doing this build now. And we didn't know how long this was going to take when we started. We thought maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months if it takes a long time. And here we are like 8 or 9 months later. But I remember joking about like, oh, one of these days, I think I had uploaded like episode 13 or 14 and we got up to like 20 and I was like, oh my god, one of these days we're gonna have van build episode 36 because I was trying to think of like an absurdly high number for a series. Here we are. Oh no!
Would you plop it in there?
Yeah, this is not a Brittany job. It's all over the workbench. Don't worry, Dad, it's fine. All right, welcome back to painting round 2. This is the color Metropolis, which is a little bit darker than we originally thought we wanted, but I think this color is gonna go better with our cabinets, so we'll see. Working with this paint is so much more enjoyable than working with the primer. I don't know if that's because the primer is like running low or it's old or it was just really hot yesterday, but painting with paint is actually fun. Primer, not so much. All right, it's been a couple hours. We don't need to sand it again. It's pretty smooth, and to be honest, I didn't do that great of a job covering the first layer, so we don't want to sand off all of the gray. So we're gonna do a second coat, and I'm going to not worry about wasting paint and actually cover it. And then we'll be done and we'll be able to let that coat dry and then install it. Thank you, I missed you too. Hi guys, I thought I would give you a little update on our window covers because we just added a bunch of new window covers today and yesterday. You've probably seen these already. Mike made these out of our leftover like Reflectix that we had from the video when we framed. Now we also have this one in the sliding door, which is pretty important because when we face the van in this direction, the sun actually beats in the window onto our flooring. And it actually warps the flooring if it gets too hot. So that's been a good addition. And then we also ordered some shades for our just like front like cab windows. And then we have one in our windshield as well. So hopefully that'll help keep it cool when Mike's working in there. Hopefully that brings less like heat through the cab into the back where he's working. Sorry if you can hear the noise from the AC. And then we also got these curtains put in. So there's 2 curtains on a rod. They meet up in the middle. We'll probably put some magnets in the middle to hold them together, attach them to either side. But yeah, those are just good blackout curtains and a little bit of insulation for separating the cab from the back of the van. So yeah, the ones in the cab are ones that we are hoping will be permanent, and then the ones that are made out of Reflectix like this, these are temporary. We did order like professionally made ones from Van Made Gear, so those will come in like a few weeks. And then we really like those because those are the ones that like fold up and Velcro up at the top so that you can just leave them on the window if you want. So, but they're a little too expensive to do our whole van in that, so we compromised.
After the short week of van building, we headed to Chicago, which was the first time visiting for both of us, and we went to Lollapalooza. We had such a great time. The city was beautiful, the weather was perfect, and we got to see tons of our favorite artists and even some dinosaurs at the Field Museum. So we had a great time, and we really recommend it.
Hi guys, we are home now from our trip, and I wanted to wait to wrap this video up until I could give you the daylight view of the finished bench, because in that night shot, the colors, like the paint colors, honestly looked the same to me, and they're kind of like, the blue isn't as blue as I would like they're not as contrasting as I would like, but you know, what's done is done. I love them, and I'm just like really happy to have the gray paint started. We're going to do our kitchen cabinets in the gray paint as well, and then yeah, it'll be really exciting to see like the finished product come together. So if you're wondering what Mike was doing all week, he was working on finishing up the plumbing, which is what we showed in the last video. So we kind of were working side by side on different things. I'm sorry that this video was a little bit shorter. We really love to put out like a project video that's like from start to finish, really helpful walkthrough with tips. But that just wasn't how it worked out this week. So thank you so much anyways for watching my little vlog. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.